Hi, and welcome to Cenario, your partner in mental wellness. Here on our channel, we share educational, insightful, and science-backed content to help you understand your mental health and take meaningful steps toward a more balanced life. If you're ready to learn, grow, and take control of your wellness journey, let's jump right in.
All right, let's dive right in. Today, we are building your nutritional toolkit for stress management. We're going to uncover how the right foods can become your absolute best defense against all the pressures of modern life. So let's get started. You know that feeling like you're constantly juggling work, your personal life, and a to-do list that just never, ever seems to end? If you're feeling totally overwhelmed, trust me, you are not just imagining it. And it's not just a feeling. The data shows that stress levels are literally at a peak right now. This is a shared experience in our crazy, fast-paced world, and it takes a real toll, not just on our minds, but on our bodies too. And the price we pay is steep. When stress becomes chronic, it's not just in your head. It can completely wreck your sleep, mess with your digestion, weaken your immune system, and, over the long haul, even increase your risk for some pretty serious health conditions. So, getting a handle on it, yeah, it's pretty much non-negotiable. But what if one of your most powerful weapons was already right there on your plate? You know, we hear all the time about exercise and mindfulness, and those are great, but nutrition is a huge and often overlooked part of your defense system. So let's talk about how you can actually eat to fight back against stress. What we're really talking about here is building something called nutritional resilience. It's this idea that certain vitamins and nutrients can fundamentally change how your body handles stress. It's all about giving your system the right raw materials it needs to stay strong and balanced. So, where do we start building this toolkit? Well, we're going to begin with the absolute essentials, the core vitamins that really form the foundation of your body's entire nutritional defense system. First on our list is the vitamin B complex. I want you to think of these 8 vitamins as the essential ground crew for your nervous system. They are absolutely vital when your body is under pressure. And each one of these B vitamins has a super specific job. B6, for example, helps make those mood-stabilizing brain chemicals like serotonin. B12 is crucial for nerve health, and it keeps you from feeling completely drained. But here's the real kicker. When you're stressed, your body literally burns through these vitamins way faster, which makes it so important to keep them topped up. And the great news is you can find them in really common everyday foods. We're talking about things like whole grains, eggs, those super important leafy greens like spinach, plus beans and lean meats. It's just about making sure these are consistently a part of your diet. Okay, let's move on to our next key player, vitamin C. I love this analogy. Think of it as the personal bodyguard for your adrenal glands, which are basically working overtime when you're stressed. So here's how it works. Your adrenal glands actually use vitamin C to make cortisol, which is your main stress hormone. Having enough on hand helps your body regulate that response properly, and it protects your cells from all that wear and tear that stress can cause. And again, it's super easy to find. You can load up on it with foods like oranges and other citrus fruits, kiwi, strawberries, and hey, even bell peppers and broccoli are fantastic sources. All right, so we've got our core vitamins locked in. Now, let's expand that toolkit, because it's not just about vitamins. There are some key minerals and other compounds that act as really powerful allies in this fight. First up, let's talk about magnesium, which people often call the calming mineral, and for good reason. When you're stressed, magnesium is one of the first things your body just dumps, and that's a problem because you need it to calm your brain and relax your muscles. The solution? Foods like spinach, almonds, avocado, and, get this, even high-quality dark chocolate. Next is vitamin D, also known as the sunshine nutrient. And there's a huge link here. Studies show that low vitamin D levels are directly connected to higher rates of stress and anxiety. It's a key mood regulator. So besides getting some safe sun exposure, you can find it in fatty fish like salmon and in fortified dairy products. Okay, let's round out the toolkit with a few more heavy hitters. Omega-3s, which you find in fish and chia seeds, are incredible for brain health. Then you have something called rhodiola rosea, which is a special kind of herb called an adaptogen. Basically, think of it like a thermostat for stress. It helps your body adapt and stay balanced. And finally, amino acids. They're the literal building blocks for all those important mood-regulating chemicals in your brain. So we've gathered all these amazing tools for our kit. Now for the fun part. Let's assemble them into a clear, simple action plan so you can start managing stress from the inside out. Let's just lay it all out here on one simple cheat sheet. You can see the B complex is for mood,
Vitamin C is for your adrenals. Magnesium is for relaxation. Each one of these has a specific job, but when you put them all together, they create this really powerful, multi-layered approach to building real resilience.
Now I know what you're probably thinking. This is great, but how long until I actually feel a difference? It's a totally fair question. We all want to know when our hard work is going to pay off.
And the answer really comes down to one word: consistency. This isn't an overnight fix. While you might feel some small shifts sooner, you should really expect it to take about 2 to 4 weeks of being consistent with your diet to notice those significant, lasting results.
And this is so important to remember. Nutrition is a powerful piece of the puzzle, but it is not the only piece. A holistic approach that combines a nutrient-rich diet with things like regular exercise, quality sleep, and mindfulness is always going to be more effective than just trying to rely on supplements alone.
This quote just perfectly sums it all up. Trying to manage the external symptoms of stress is really just a temporary band-aid. True, lasting resilience is built by giving your body the internal resources it needs to thrive long before stress even hits.
So, as we close this out, the big question isn't just about what works, it's about what works for you. Looking at this whole toolkit, what's the first small step you can take for your own action plan? Maybe it's just adding more leafy greens to your dinner, or maybe it's making sure you get a little sunshine. The power really is on your plate.
Thank you for watching Cenario. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. For personalized mental wellness supplements, visit Cenario.com. See you in the next one.